Hi everyone, this is Megan Bonsall, your cancer expert, and I'm the owner and CEO of Cancer Peace University, where it is our goal to set you free from the fear of cancer. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the number one cause of stomach cancer, how to be aware of the number one cause of stomach cancer, and what to do to approach this number one cause of stomach cancer. The number one cause of stomach cancer, according to the World Health Organization, is an infection called H. pylori. H. pylori is a foodborne pathogen. It's a bacteria. It's similar to Lyme disease. H. pylori is a gram-negative bacteria. And a gram-negative bacteria has ways that it acts like a virus within the body and can hide from the immune system and be very difficult to get rid of once it's settled and made root in the cells of the body. When someone has a depleted level of hydrochloric acid production in the stomach, this is when H. pylori can pass the normal measures of protection against H. pylori. H. pylori normally is easily killed in the stomach with proper productions of hydrochloric acid. But a lot of people are deficient in hydrochloric acid because of eating a lot of processed food and a standard American diet that takes more of hydrochloric acid to break down the food in the stomach. Also, low levels of zinc, deficiency in zinc, will make it hard for the body to produce enough hydrochloric acid. H. pylori has been found to be a causal agent in stomach cancer, esophageal cancer, colon cancer, and prostate cancer. And H. pylori is an infection that should be tested for in any case of cancer in case that it is a contributing factor. Let's learn a little bit more about the attributes of a gram-negative bacteria like H. pylori. Normally, bacteria reproduce extracellularly and viruses reproduce within the cell. But a gram-negative bacteria like H. pylori will go within a cell, reproduce, and hide within the cell. Further, in a normal situation, viruses will flag the cell that it has entered for macrophages to be alerted that there's a viral infection within the cell, and then the macrophages will come and engulf the cell that contains the virus. However, gram-negative bacteria like Lyme disease and H. pylori have a mechanism by which they disable the flagging part to allow the macrophages to come and get rid of the infection. And thus, Lyme disease and H. pylori are able to hide and replicate within the cell and prolong their infection and take over in the host. H. pylori also contains an extra layer in the cell membrane called lipopolysaccharides, and lipopolysaccharides can act as an endotoxin within the body. Lipopolysaccharides can be released from the H. pylori, cause an endotoxic reaction within the body, cause a hyperimmune response to this endotoxin release, and can actually trigger an autoimmune infection within the body. And autoimmune diseases are commonly developed before a cancer diagnosis and is a common way that the immune system is depleted to allow cancer to grow within the body. And H. pylori can act as an antigen to develop an autoimmune condition within the body. H. pylori can be addressed in multiple ways, but when it has moved past the lining of the stomach and into the cells of the body, there's different ways that it will affect the cells, and antibiotics will not impact the H. pylori infection at that point. And normally, the acute phase of H. pylori is not discovered simply in the stomach. It's usually already been infiltrating the cells of the body at that point when it is discovered. H. pylori is a contributing factor to ulcers as well. So many times people that have ulcers also have an H. pylori infection. And with an H. pylori infection, what happens at the cellular level is H. pylori can disrupt the caspase system. The caspase system within the cell is what triggers the apoptotic pathway or normal cell death. And when normal cell death is not triggered and disabled by H. pylori, then the cells will start to go through endless replication cycles, which is the marker of a cancer cell. How do we address an H. pylori infection in the body? We can use natural antibiotics like liposomal vitamin C. We can use medicinal mushrooms to help stimulate the caspase system and kill off the H. pylori. We can also use berberine. I think berberine's a great killer of H. pylori. Berberine can also help balance blood glucose levels, can help balance cholesterol in the body, and berberine can support the mitochondria. And mitochondrial disease has been found to precede a cancer diagnosis. Berberine can switch on an enzyme system called the AMPK system that will help reset the mitochondria to respire oxygen to produce ATP instead of fermenting glucose. And berberine can be used to kill off an H. pylori infection and can be very effective as a supplement. And I hope this is very helpful for you in understanding the #1 cause of stomach cancer worldwide and how you can use berberine and other natural antibiotics in order to help support the body during an H. pylori infection. If you have cancer, you have a loved one with cancer, you can send them to cancerpeaceuniversity.com, cancerpeaceuniversity@gmail.com. They can email me, and I am taking clients currently. Have a great day. Thank you.